sorcerers that were taken out of Egypt with us, okay, that stuck themselves to the nation of Israel, but they are not the nation of Israel. They were always outside this connection between the nation of Israel and the Torah and God, Hashem, okay? And we need to understand who they are and what they are, because these are different nations. These are different peoples. This is a mixed multitude. This is a bunch of people from all over. This is the cabal, okay? This is the Illuminati. This is the Freemasons. These are the people that are from all the other nations, okay? The Erev Rav, the mixed multitude, okay? That have all sorts of means at their disposal to reestablish Egypt, reestablish the New World Order, reestablish the Tower of Babel, okay? So we need to understand what's going on in order to say what's happening here in Israel. Okay, what happened during October 7th? Where was the IDF? Because what happened here is that they had the ability, okay, to work together to create the Holocaust, okay, and then to establish the Zionist state of Israel right after, okay? So all the things that happened to the nation of Israel, all the money that they stole from us, all the property and businesses, how they took everything and murdered us and slaughtered us, okay? And then we have trauma from that, obviously, okay? We were all born already after, for the most part, after the separation happened between us and the Torah, which even happened up like 100, 200 years before with the start of the Haskalah movement. And we need to know what that means. What's that all about? How do the rabbis tell us that led to the Holocaust? Why? Why did God abandon us? For no reason. We abandoned the Torah. We reformed Judaism. We rebelled against God. We went in the ways of foreign people. We started to go back to Egypt. We started to say, the cucumbers and the melons and the meat that we had in Egypt were much better than the man that you're feeding us, this spiritual nourishment that you're feeding us, God, straight from heaven. We want to go back to Egypt. Okay, and so we made ourselves a little bit more and more impure, and we separated ourselves from the Torah, and so we had this natural separation because God commands us to follow these laws, to follow the laws, not just to be a good person, not just to love him by dancing around and not by making your own rules, not by doing as much as you're comfortable. That's delusional. That's a brainwash. And by the way, they perfected how to control us and how to control the masses. They perfected all of that when they experimented on us in the Holocaust. Okay? What do you think happened to all of that research? They are using it now against us, everybody. If you're not a part of the 1%, then basically I'm talking about you. But I mean, the most important thing is the Jews need to understand that what is here in the land of Israel is not connected to the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel, we are here observing the Torah laws. We are here praying to God. We are here trying to purify ourselves and get the land, the Holy Land, in peace. But unfortunately, this unholy anti-Torah entity is sitting here. Okay, and they're directing all of our attention towards that they somehow will now ensure that another Holocaust, okay, which they can create, okay, looks like they all created that together. They were all in it together. They were all in it together. There was the cabal back then. There were the Freemasons back then, okay, the Zionists. All that stuff, okay? And so one of our rabbis, the Ramchal, he tells us in his book, Le'Sharim Tehillah, okay, where he makes this nice story that's supposed to tell us that basically at the end of time, at the end of days, okay, there will be a big lie, a very big lie that all of the Jews, all of this nation, the nation of Israel, believes, okay? And at the end of time, our belief in that lie is going to be shaken. okay? And then up until then, the truth was hidden. The truth was that there is a God and the Torah is true, and that the nation of Israel needs to fulfill the Torah, has to fulfill the Torah, or their lives are going to be miserable. Okay, as witnessed by our entire history, which we understand from the rabbis. Okay, what happened there in Purim? You know, why did a decree go out all over the world and anti-Semitism rose? Why were people on Purim marching around all of the nations, basically thousands and thousands of people marching for the Hamas massacre? Okay, why are they all, you know, all of the things that happened on the campuses in support of Hamas, in support of this inspiring event that that occurred, that they liked, just like this, okay? Just like all of the people during the Holocaust who the Nazis never commanded to round up their neighbors, throw them into a barn and burn the barn down. They did that themselves, okay? Or they didn't allow any of the fleeing Jews that landed on their shores or that tried to find safe refuge in those countries, that they refused us and they sent us back. Okay, and now all of their descendants are all these people that we see in our reality, okay, including here in the Zionist state of Israel.